Greetings, greetings. Hello, happy Saturday. It is June 26th. It is International, what is it? International, how do you call it? I think it's drug trafficking. It's against drug trafficking and violence. I can't think of the actual day, but this is the day that they've nominated to be, a recognition of all the things that has happened in the world, family members and everything, and regards to drug trafficking, drug use. A lot of us have taken a lot of hits from that. We've lost family members and whatever and whatnot. So this is the day of recognition for that recognition. What am I want to talk to you today about? I want to talk to you about what you don't need. What don't you need? First of all, this came up initially, and I posted it on my Instagram page. By the way, my Instagram page is Rebirth Holistic Healing. And also the same name is on Facebook, Rebirth Holistic Healing. You can also find me on Facebook at Rev, REVMELVINIA, last name Ford, FORD. But I posted it on Facebook, one of my postings, and it said, you don't need a man. You want a man, but you don't need one. And I don't want it to make it seem like I'm bashing men, because that's not the case. That's not what I'm doing here at all. The base point of it is what you don't need. What you think you need, you really don't need, but you want. So that's what I said. I think to the point of you don't need a man. You want a man, but you don't need him, because everything that you need, the Creator already supplies. So just to have someone sitting around handy for those things that you need to get done, you don't need to have him sitting there waiting on you to have it done, or available for you when you need it done, because God will provide. If you can't move it, God will provide someone to help you move it, or open it, or do whatever it is you need to get done. So it's not a need, it's a want. And I say it's a want because it's basically where you're saying you need it, but you want a man around. You would like to have a man around. That way you don't have to call on someone else to come and do it. You don't have to call on someone else to, ask someone else, because if you have a mate, but then that's the reason you shouldn't even say you need it, because you say anything you say you need, first of all, you saying you never had it, and that's against all scripture. And I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm not a Christian. I don't even, I don't denounce Christianity. I don't talk about it, but I'm a spiritual person. When you think about that scripture, because a lot of things in life refer back to scripture. It says you have everything you need, next to godliness, and there's another word, but I can't think of it right now. And so if that scripture is truth, and we stand on the word, and most of us stand on the word, a lot of people who quote unquote scriptures stand on the word. You have everything you need next to life and godliness, or something like that. Then that means you don't need a man. Everything means everything. Everyone and everything. So going back to what I was saying, you don't need a man. You want a man. That way you don't have to do some of the things you would normally do on your own. It would be nice to have someone there to go through the challenges in life with you. It would be nice to have someone there, but you will survive without a man. Even down to your physical needs, you will survive. I mean, you don't have to have a man there 24/7 to take care of your needs. Sometimes some people don't really need a man to take care of their physical. I'm just keeping it real. Sometimes some people don't need a man or a woman to take care of their physical needs. I'm just, again, keeping it real. the needs that we think we need are not needs, they're wants. If we go down to basic, and some people are not going to agree with that. And then you have those who are Christians who feel like, when you keep saying you don't need a man, you're going to be single for the rest of your life, and you're going to be bitter, and you're going to be this, and you're going to be that. No, I'm doing pretty good. Anything I want, I pretty much put it out there, and, I get what I want. Might not want it after I got it, but I put it out there, and we always do that. We say we want, and then we get, and it's not exactly what we wanted, and then we have to kick it back out there because of that need. It's taking over, and sometimes that need is overpowering our vision, our clarity, and everything else. And we're on this crazy merry-go-round of, okay, you got to get off the ride. I don't want you. Okay, you can get on now. Okay, no, you got to get off too. Okay, and then we're not realizing what is it that we're attracting. What is it? Why? Where is the need coming from? And do we have peace within ourselves? And we say we do sometimes, but some of us really don't. We don't have peace. We say we do, but no, you don't. And we're still not realizing how powerful our words are. And the thing about it is, the universe gives you exactly what you say you want. Gives it to you verbatim. But instead of us just saying thank you for supplying my needs and the things that I actually do want, the way I know that no one else but the Creator can give it to me better than me, we kind of get in there and start helping stir the pot. The old saying, too many cooks in the kitchen spoil the broth. And sometimes we got to get in there and help the Creator. Now, mind you, saying that the Creator lives within us, and we are the Creator in some essence, and some people understand that and some people don't. Chew the meat, spit out the bone wherever you are, and let that be that. But it is the truth. The Creator is having an experience through us living this life in this human form. That's what this is. So if that being the case, you really don't need anything, because everything you need is applied. You have a roof over your head, you have food, you have the basic necessities to make it through life while experiencing various things in life, such as love, such as hurt, pain, anger, all the emotions, all the things in life that we're learning as we get back to remembering who we truly are, which is spirit. So it's not, again, that I say you need anything. All of your needs are supplied according to word. You do have those needs. Unfortunately, there are some people, and it goes back to your words having power, that don't have a lot of their needs met as far as the human eye or perception can see. You have homeless out here, so we feel like, yes, it would be nice. They need homes. They need food. They need clothing. They need jobs. So there are a lot of us that don't need those things. And there are a lot of things that we deem as a need. It's just as a want. We are a spoiled people everywhere, and a lot of us are spoiled in that manner. Because a lot of times we get what we want, and we realize we really don't want it. Literally. That's not what I wanted. I wanted it, but I didn't want it like that. And we have to be specific. We leap. We say we trust the Creator within us, but we don't let the Creator do what the universe needs to do in order to give you what you need above and beyond what you ever asked for, which is also in Scripture. So with that being said, I want you to think about our words we use. We're so quick to say, yeah, I need da-da-da-da-da. Do you really? Or is that just a want? You want that. There's nothing wrong with saying, yeah, this is what I want. I want a man. I want a man. For whatever reasons you want it for, I want a man. And this goes for women, men as well. And again, going back to what I said in the beginning, you don't need a man. You want a man. That goes vice versa. That's the same for men. You don't need a woman. You want a woman. We all want that. Most of us want to have companionship. We want to have, but you don't need it. You will survive in life without it. You're not going to die. You're not going to stop breathing. You're not going to stop eating. I mean, you're going to live without it. So it's not a need. It's a want. If you don't have sex for the rest of your life, come on, people, you're not going to die. It's not a necessity in order for you to make it through this life. You know, there are some people who are paraplegic who will never have sex in their lives. They won't even get to have that experience, but they survive. So it's not a need. Let's think about this now. Let's think about this. And let's put it in perspective. So that's what I really wanted you to say. It's not what you need. It's what you want. And that being the case, make sure that when we speak those things, be specific. But be specific enough to understand also that if you're trusting in the Creator or whatever power it is you call, because this is all the same, Creator, God, universe, it's all the same energy. It's all the same spirit. So we have to be careful about what we say we want, what we say we wish for. The music outside. We have to be careful about not only those words we put out there, but our emotions behind it. Because you can say everything in the world you want and everything in the world you wish for, but if you don't even believe you deserve it, or you have doubts in your mind that there's nothing out there worthy of you, or anything good enough, or everything out there is bad, then there's no good people out there, then guess what? You also have what you say. So every time you do meet someone, you meet someone who's not good. Because while you're talking about you don't have anyone good out there, you don't have anyone, but you're also saying there's nobody good out there. So why are you going to get anybody good if you don't think there's nobody good out there? Why would you want something out there that's not good enough for you? Why would you want that? So it's either you want it and you want to speak good about it. There are some good men out there. There's some wonderful men out there. Some caring, consistent, communicative, loving, kind, protective, providers, strong, all that. But before we say that, we'd rather say, I'm going to be honest and I'm going to be real quick. I'm going to be real blunt about it. All these ain't no good niggas out here. Okay, so why are you looking for a nigga? Because if I look at the dictionary of a nigga, in the dictionary, it's somebody ignorant. And if you look at the dictionary term of somebody that's ignorant, it's somebody that's unlearned, doesn't know much, doesn't know certain things, or just doesn't know, period. So why are you looking for that? We need to watch our thoughts. We need to watch the power of our thoughts, because that's what's shaping our lives. And then we wonder why. And then we talk about the things that's going on in our life. The neighborhood is like this. The job is like this. The blah, blah, blah is like this. But yet we're speaking about what it is we want, but yet you're creating what you don't want. That's what I'm really trying to get around to your mindset. What do you want? Start speaking those things into the atmosphere as though it's already there, because the more you speak negativity as into what's around you, that's what you're going to consistently get. There's no this around there. There's no that around here. There's no blah, blah, blah. I can't find blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, yeah, you're right. It's not because it's what you see, it's what you're creating, and it's what you're consistently creating. So you're going to consistently see it. If you want something different, then you have to start believing different. You have to start speaking different. You have to start thinking different. You have to change your whole person, your whole mindset. And not only that, you have to change how you feel on the inside. And then all of a sudden, everything starts to fall in place and you start realizing, yes, I have the power to make this be. It's not about what I need. It's about, this is like what I would like to experience in my life right now. So I know there are some good people out here. I know there are some this, that, and the other, whatever out here. So that's what I want to experience. Change your mindset. I've heard it so many times from different people. And I know this is a cliche, a theme of one of a fitness instructor and of that I know. in Michigan, and she uses this as one of her taglines for her fitness business. But it's a real thing for everyone. Change your mindset. It's real. You know, some of the things that we speak and think and do are like, why? Really? So I put it out there as you don't need a man. You want a man. But if I were to really say this topic is just about what you don't need versus what you want. So I think that's what I'm really going to entitle it. And again, there are going to be those who really, really, really just don't agree. And it's fine. You don't have to agree because I still love you. I still care because we're all on different paths. And we're eventually all going to get to the same place in the end of it. We're going back to the same place that we came from. All from source, all from energy, all from the creator. So, whatever lessons we can learn now, we should learn them without pushback. Without pushback. Sometimes you need to do pushback. I'm going to be real, and that's another segment that I'm going to give you. That's another segment, and I'm going to explain that one because there's going to be also a session of pushback. I think it's important to give pushback when pushback is necessary. But also we need to know there's a balance between it. There are sometimes we give pushback in areas that really don't need to have pushback. But getting back on the subject of what you don't need versus what you really just want to have and experience in your life. So I leave you with these kind words. I hope that you understood what I was saying, and I hope you took it in with love because it was spoken in love and given in love from love. Only because I understand it from where I'm at now in life. Having been celibate on and off so many years, and again, me speaking as one who I can give my own testimony of, my own witness. I went from being celibate 6 years to, one time, or actually 8 years. Wow. Probably more. 8 years to 6 years, and, on and off, depending, you start a relationship and you're thinking, okay, this might be, oh, nope, that's it. Go back to celibacy again, so, to hear women sit up and say, oh my God, I can't deal with it. I can't live without it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can, because there are people who literally are not eligible because of their life circumstances that they'll never have sex in this life. But guess what? They're survivors. They'll figure out how to have sex or, become pleasurable to someone else. But there are some ways that they'll never experience sexual pleasure that some people will because of whatever's going on with their bodies physically, whether they're handicapped, whether they've been, who knows what has happened in their lives to where they'll never experience that part. But they're survivors. I've seen it. And they still have loving relationships with someone who loves them, because that's the true test of love right there. If you can be with someone and your physical sexual needs can't be met because you have no way of even receiving it that way. I'm serious. You get the hugs, you get the kisses, but you can be the giver and you can't receive in that same way. So that's a thought I want you all to think about. But let this marinate in your minds and meditate on it and think about what you really need versus what you truly want, and put them all in perspective. Matter of fact, just do a list. It's like a pros and cons. Do a list of needs versus wants, and then take a second look at that needs list and look at, is it really a need? Am I going to die without it? Or is it really just a want I would like to experience, which is nothing wrong with that. We choose words because we feel powerful with them, but we don't realize what it's creating in our lives. So I'm going to end this session. I love you all. I bless you all with love. I want you all to be blessed. Most of all, be a blessing to someone else and make this Saturday a wonderful weekend. Take care. This is Coach Melvie signing off. Rebirth Dimension. If you want counseling sessions, coaching sessions, I'm available for those sessions. All you have to do is send me an email at rebirth dimension@gmail.com. Let me know you're interested in coaching or counseling sessions. I have 3-month packages. I have 6-month packages. And I'm found on Instagram or Facebook at Rebirth Holistic Healing. Let me see where else. Yeah. Or you can also locate me on my regular Facebook page at Reverend Melvina Ford. That's ReVmelvinia, last name Ford. Again, I am a metaphysical minister, coach, and counselor. I am a certified Reiki practitioner, master, and just all around grounded person. And when I say grounded, just someone that believes in being humble. I don't try to let my titles, I worked hard for my titles, and I am working toward my doctorate right now, working on my master's thesis. But I've also written a book. It's called What the Hell? A Life Testimony. It's on Amazon.com. I'm about to publish in a little bit my second book, which is going to be the second part of that booklet, that trilogy. And then once that's out, hopefully I'll have my thesis done, I'll be working on my thesis, and hopefully in a couple years I'll have this PhD done, and I'll be on the road to something else. But in the meantime and in between time, this is Coach Melvie again signing off. I love you all. Take care. God bless and have a good day.